Okay, here we go. Game 2 against the Tigers. We won game 1. Game 2 time.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Julio Rodriguez. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, George Kirby. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
All right, ready to get underway. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And a pitch. That's off the mark, and we're underway. The 1-0. That one drifts inside. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Down the line towards the corner. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Wow, right on the line.
Now it's J.D. Davis. First offering, and it just misses. And the pitch. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Kiner-Falefa stands at second with no outs. Check swing, didn't go. 3-0.
Very uncharacteristic for Kirby. Throwing balls.
Kicks and fires. That one catches the zone, and it's 3-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And the right-hander deals. Fought off foul. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Riley Green. Ground ball to the right side. France gets it to first. And there's 2 away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Miguel Vargas.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus, batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
And a foul ball. Strike two.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ball one there.
I feel like all I've thrown is fastballs.
Two outs with a runner at third. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hit hard, base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Right when I'm like, oh, I've only thrown fastballs, I throw a frickin' slider and crushes it.
Here's the second baseman, Miguel
Not even a
Vargas.
strike either.
That's hard hit on the line. He can't get there. It's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And it scored.
Did I jump too early? Was it not even close to being? Was it not even close to being caught? Was it not even possible to get caught? God, I can't talk. Yeah, there's no way.
Position with 2 away. Now it's Franchi Cordero. That's in there. Going 1. The pitch. And downstairs.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first.
Okay.
They limit the damage here. But two
out.
runs for
Two
them, and they
outs.
jump ahead. On to
Two
the
runs.
bottom of the first. It's the Tigers 2 and the Mariners nothing.
With 2 outs, they got 2 runs. Wow, I can't speak properly right now.
Back in Seattle, on the hill and coming off a great start, Kai Bush. What do we have on him?
Perhaps one of his best outings of the year last time out. Worked deep.
First year's a starter. Pretty good.
Into the ball game, only gave up 3 hits. Today, he's going to try to do the exact same thing.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the Mariners DH, Nico Horner.
The designated hitter,
Slider
Well,
for a
after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And the 1-0.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1. And that's outside. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts the squeeze on it. 1 away. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jordan Walker.
He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And even if it doesn't sound like it, think about the pace over the course of a full season. That's over 80 home runs. Well, they're going to have a hard time getting him out in this one because he is dialed in.
Julio Rodriguez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. One down, base is empty. And now it's even up. And now 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Misses off the inside. The count now 2-2. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
That one missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The Tigers selected Spencer Torkelson #1 overall in 2020 out of Arizona State, and he rocketed through their farm system, made it to AAA in his first pro season, and then eventually made his big league debut the following year.
Yeah, Torkelson became the 4th Arizona State baseball player to be drafted #1 overall. Can you think of some of the other ones, Boog?
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Well, I know that Bob Horner was a 1-1, and I know Rick Monday was the first overall pick.
Yep, you also add Floyd Bannister in 1976. You know, Arizona State's produced more #1 overall picks than any other program in the country.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Good eye right there. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Infield shifted to the pull side. And the batter now, Gavin Cross. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And the 0-2. And that one missing low. Goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Ty France. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. The pitch. Foul ball there. Stays alive. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That's down and in. And he grounds one to the right side. Vargas tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. And that's in there for strike 1. That one hit to right. Carpenter pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting sixth, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
makes the grab, and that's the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And they're down 2-0. Welcome back onto the third inning. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kirby back to work. That's through there for a strike. Kiner-Falefa in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And he deals. In the air, left field. Walker gets under it. Then there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D.
Now it's J.D. Davis. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. First pitch just misses. There's the strike. Ball to strike. The pitch. And misses inside. That's in there, and the count is even 2-2. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Riley Green.
So digging in, Riley Green. Pitch misses there. 1-0. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. France pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
Shortstop,
Crawford, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. The lefty, the 1-0. That's a slider for a strike. And there's a ball. The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Struck him out looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The right fielder, Russell Pruitt.
So up next, Russell Pruitt. Good contact guy, good defender. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike one.
One strike.
That's a little bit low. That one the other way. A
Run.
dive, and he can't haul
Run.
it in. Makes the
Run.
turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. The throw is wild, and it gets away. In there. He scores. And it's a one-run game.
Wow, that's a play you don't see too often. First of all, nice swing of the bat. Good hustle to get all the way to third for the triple. He deserves that, but some sloppy play at the end allowed him to come around to...
Does that count as a triple error? Yeah.
Score, and you have to take better care of the baseball when you've got a runner just 90 feet from home.
Ground ball up the middle.
Wow.
What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
Back to the top of the lineup, Nico Horner up next for the Mariners. That one's in there. 0-1. The wind of the pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. So it's one run on one base hit, an error, and nobody left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Tigers 2 and the Mariners 1. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The right-hander back to work. On the outside corner, and that's strike one. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Here's a 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One away.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Yep, that was a bad pitch.
Vargas stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Franchi.
2 outs,
Cordero.
base is empty. Franchi Cordero up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 so far. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they still lead it 2-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
And a pitch. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now a fly ball to right center. Carpenter gets under it, makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Cal.
Here's the catcher to hit. Cal Raleigh went down on strikes his first time through. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Throw on to Torkelson, and that quickly 2 away.
The first baseman, number 23, John.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Ty France. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And a 1-2. He goes down looking. Mariners go down quietly there. They're down 2-1. And welcome back. Now here is Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Righty delivers. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And a ball evens the count. Torkelson started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing.
The batter,
Gavin Cross up now for the Tigers. Grounded out his first time. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounce back to the mound. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Slapped foul. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound. Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
2-2 on the way. Next offering misses down and away. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Mariners 1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, Kyle Farmer.
The second baseman, Kyle Farmer.
The pitch. Center field. Green settles under it. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And up next for Seattle, Jordan Walker. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
And now the lefty. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. That one opts against the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
One out, runner at second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford struck out looking in his first at bat. This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The 1-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Good hitters count the 2-0. The other way, down the line, and it's foul. The 2-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Connor Falefa makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Russell Pruitt up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Oh, and 1 now. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. Green to second. He pulls into second as a run scores on the play.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
So runner at second, 2 down. Joseph Ortiz up next for the Mariners. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a bouncer. Davis slings it across. Play made. That ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And the righty deals. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Walker gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
J.D. Davis now at the plate. Davis, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Line drive, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Runner on the go. And that one finds its way through. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now at the plate, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. In there for strike 1. Davis over at second. Green at first. 1 gone. Next offering is downstairs.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him. 2 gone.
the bat,
Miguel Vargas digs in now. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Pruitt brings it in for the third out. Tigers strand a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Out to short. Connor Falefa whips it to first on the run. One up, one down.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close play, but he got it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there, 0-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
The 1-2. That to right. Carpenter drifts towards it. And there are two down.
Now batting, the catcher, Cal.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. The switch hitter batting right. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first. Inning over. Mariners are down in order. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Franchi Cordero. Infield shifted to the pull side. And the pitch. That's in there. And that is strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Oh, 0-2 now. Ball one there.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Left-hand batter waits. Not even close there. And that's ball 3. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. At the plate, Spencer Torkelson. His splits between April and May there. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right side. Pruitt makes the grab on the run.
The batter, number 9.
Now it's the DH, Gavin Cross. Infielder shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. There's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 7th. And the batter now, Ty France. The pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
And there's a strike.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Two down. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Kyle Farmer will hit next. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Cordero makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jordan Walker up next for the Mariners.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a curve is down and in.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. And a 1-2. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Davis to second. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first. And that's the way to end the inning.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the 8th, and now Dylan Dingler. Matt Brash gets the ball now. On for his 20th appearance of the year.
Number 47, Matt Brash.
And here it comes. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there. And a pitch. And that's in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up now for the Tigers. That clips the corner. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And delivers outside.
2-1.
That's in there. That's strike 2. Got him swinging.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. And now here is J.D. Davis. And that's in there for strike 1. Right-handed reliever. And fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Be right back.